It's Brittany Daly, Rosie, and Roger Hayer, and we're excited to be here today. We love sharing real estate insights and providing you with investments that you can actually invest in. So we start the show going over what's happening in the Golden Triangle, starting alphabetically with Austin, moving to Dallas, Houston, San Antonio. And then we look at our very special hand-picked properties all across the region. This is the part that you want to pay special attention to. And if you like what you see, make sure to reach out to one of our teammates, especially Brittany. She'll have a lot of information on what she's presenting today. So who's this show for? This show is for everyone. Doesn't matter if you're a first-time home buyer, a seasoned investor, or someone who's looking to buy their dream home. At Rivet, we feel like every real estate purchase is an investment into your future.
Did you write this down?
Yeah, I did. What do you think?
I like it.
I know my husband. And I want you to know I'm impressed.
You're impressed. Wow.
Oh, yeah, because I was like, it's not sounding like him.
Roger's like, why are you calling me out?
She says I'm such an a-hole. She's like, why can't you just be an a-hole like every day? And I'm like, I'm not that guy.
I did not say that.
I know. Say something. You say a version of that.
She says it in an eloquent way.
Yeah, in a very eloquent way.
I'm not eloquent all the time. Listen, by the way, real estate, it's one thing to do real estate for 15 years. It's another thing to do it with your spouse for 15 years. It's a whole different thing to do with another person for another 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's a whole different thing to be doing it with your admin staff for 7 years.
Oh my gosh. So I
was going to say, and it's a whole other thing to stay married after that many years while doing business together.
We are actually going to be married 20 years next year.
Dude, I'm freaking out.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, I think, what do you say, Rosie, helps you in our marriage the most?
I give myself permission to be whatever I want to be every day.
Yeah. and I don't get in the way of that.
And I give you the same permission. Just don't mess with me and I don't mess with you. We're good.
Honestly, I think what helps me the most in getting along with Rosie and being married for so long is all the books that I've read about running a business and investing and self-development, because quite honestly, she comes to me with everything.
No, listen, everybody listening, Bree, you're my witness today. Everybody on live, be the witness. Okay.
She has problems. She's like, so help me solve this. And I tune in. I become like a sage, I listen.
I don't need you as a sage. The biggest fight we have, Bree, is this. He thinks he's my coach.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm going to coach you. I say, you're not my coach. Like, I declined this coaching relationship and you as my coach.
Hey, Varun says no permission, no commission.
Hey, Varun, no commission, no admission.
Oh.
Bree, what keeps you married?
I'll play along.
What? I told Roger, listen.
The fact that we don't work together.
I don't know why y'all are laughing.
The fact we don't work together. You are working with a spouse that works together, and that's what keeps you married. She's like, 101 reasons me and Chris don't work together. Look at Rosie and Roger.
No, Chris even said, remember, we met at work. And he said, it wouldn't have lasted if we had to keep working together.
Wow. What's up, James? How's it going?
What's up, guys? Where are y'all reading these comments? Like, why can't I see comments?
You're not seeing the comments?
You have to go to the right-hand side row.
Oh, right-hand side, this says
comments. Oh, James Bennett, crazy. Hi, James. James met us in our early years of life.
Yeah, in our early years of our marriage.
He can attest to everything too.
He is very insightful in business, man. Like you sit next to him for just an hour and a cup of coffee, you walk away becoming so intelligent. Like I think he has such encyclopedic knowledge about how business owners work, how they interact, what they do, and what works, what doesn't. Like I remember our conversation on the breakfast table in West Texas in Big Spring. Like he's like, Rosie, and I was like so young and naive, trying to fix problems. Like I don't know. I think James always showed up as a calm, easy, like you just do this. That's how you. That's his attitude. You just do that.
Yeah.
Okay, going back to our Thursday webinar. It's 2:05 p.m.
Let's do this. Okay. All right. So guys, let me get started with this. You guys are gonna trip out. So as I said, we're gonna start with Austin, right? And I don't think we need that many news stories to share, but I'm gonna share this with you guys. All right, sorry, hold on, let me zoom out. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So there is something that is happening that's in the woodworks right now. So like there's already been groundbreaking on this, and it's called the Futuristic City. It's I'll tell you what it's called. Hold on just a second. It is called the Greensport Project. Okay. So there's an airport that's going into the east of town, and also it's a $19 billion project. Let me show you what the pictures look like. Yeah. So can you guys see this?
Yes.
Okay. So it's like a theme park, but it's going to have its own airport and everything. And this is what it looks like.
Wow, it looks like a fiction movie.
I know. Yeah. Where is this? East Austin?
This is going to be, this is going to be in East Austin. So these are some of the renderings that they've gotten, right? And so we can go in and take a look at the exact location. It's called Emerald Island. That's right, Emerald Island.
Wow. I love the name. Emerald Island.
Yeah. So the cool part about it is it's not something, it's in Bastrop County, right? So this is something that is it was in conversation for a little while, but the really cool thing about it is that we're actually starting to see groundbreaking and all this. So this construction is happening there currently. And let me show you on the map where exactly it's going to be at. So like if Buta's right here, so Buda, between Buda and Bastrop.
Wow.
So kind of right here.
Cool.
I really think that's why I was going to share with you guys that, we don't have to have a million stories that we're going to cover today. $19 billion project.
Yeah.
I think this one kind of seals the deal, right? This is a really big deal. So
can you make the map bigger?
Let me see if I can. Are you seeing it now?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. So Tesla, Boring Company. What's that black one right there?
I believe this is just some more land that they're buying, because when I click on it, it says 552 acres on option. So I believe that they're putting these properties under contract to purchase.
And where is this Emerald Island exactly?
They said it's going to be in Weberville. So I imagine this is the land that they're trying to buy.
Wow. That's right off of 71.
I know. This is great.
The activities already.
This would be great for the land that you're about to show to the investors.
So there's this family called the Carpenters, and that shows that these are their land holdings east of Austin, earmarked for the Emerald Island development.
Ouch.
Okay.
Greenport Airport.
Yeah.
Oh, so the green one I think is the Emerald Island, and then the airport is the black thing.
Okay. Yeah. Is that what it says? Are y'all looking at a legend on here?
Well, it says interactive map shows the land holdings East Austin, earmarked Emerald Island development left on the green airport right.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, okay, great.
Wow, that's really cool.
I really think them building another airport is really interesting, considering we already have Austin Bergstrom, but they said, you know what, people are calling us crazy, but airports are profitable, and so are these venues. So I mean, the family, the one that's taking this on, seems like they've done quite a few things like this before. Like they've done big project and they've been in construction before. So yeah, they're like, we might be crazy, but and then they're building these Bitcoin mining centers somewhere in here as well. Or
Wow.
a facility now to
No, I
mine.
just feel like that this 2 years, 2023, 2024, 2025, and 2025 up till. I feel like it's just like, how it's a silent storm? Like there's the quiet before the storm.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
generally feel like the way the news are lining up, this is very similar to the patterns I used to observe in 2012, 13, and 14 before the market blew up in coming years, because we had a pretty strong hike from 2015 to 2022. This is very similar to that. I remember like renderings being opened, and then we saw these things actually happen and bring employment and revenue. So I
Yeah.
think the growth hasn't even started.
Yeah.
So two other headlines. Absolutely, I agree with you, Rosie. So South by Southwest they'll have an event they're holding in London next year in June. And the reason why I'm excited about this is because it just expands on South by Southwest and it becomes multinational. And so what does that mean for Austin? I believe
It's not happening in Austin next year?
no, it is happening in Austin, but it's also happening in London. So it's happening in London in June.
Ah, that's
Yeah,
going to be international back and forth
lots
between
of
the city
exposure.
Austin. Yeah. That's beautiful. That's
Yeah.
great news.
Yeah, and lastly, on Austin's front, there's a two last bits on Austin. So there's a neighborhood in Elgin going in with about 850 homes. Reach out for more information on exactly where if you're interested in that. And if I think Bree, the Elgin is very close to this project. Let me share my screen back again with you guys. So if you want to find out where those 850 homes are going in at, please contact us and let me share with you guys where that. So here's Elgin, and right here's the Emerald project, right? So and I really like this whole area because I mean, there you have Taylor up here. So Taylor, Elgin, and now this huge theme park here.
Mhm.
So
That's
850 homes,
exciting. That's very exciting.
yeah, 850 homes in Elgin, and San Marcos is offering a tax incentive, a huge tax, what's it called, an abatement to bring in a grocery store. And Rosie, you and I went to San Marcos recently, and I think they deserve a grocery store, wouldn't you say?
They deserve, I think San Marcos is a very beautiful hot spot for people to hang out. They deserve a grocery store. They deserve more hotels. They deserve more getaway spots. I think San Marcos is probably the spot for people to live in over San Antonio and Rio Brownfields.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
people who will go to university there, it's their hip spot. Like I feel like it's a mini baby Austin outside of Austin. Like their hangout spots are very similar. Their everything is very
yeah,
similar. Cool. This is exciting. Wow, you guys brought some good news.
yeah.
So, on that note, I wanted to have Bree share a very cool. So, okay, so there's something I want to kind of preface the
Hold
conversation.
on, Rosie. We didn't share anything about Dallas. Are we cool with this? Dallas, Houston. We don't need to share
I
all
didn't
that.
think you had anything for Dallas and Houston.
Well, I do have maybe just one or two bits. I mean,
Okay.
I feel like
Come
you've
on, come
only
on.
been
Let's go.
hearing
Let's
everybody
go.
there. So the reason why I'm sharing this, look, there wasn't a whole lot happening, and we report news every week. So, but I thought this was interesting if you're looking at it from an investment play. So, guys, look, this is the tallest tower in Fort Worth, and it just recently went under foreclosure for office space, and it's been purchased, right? So that's one thing that I thought was worth mentioning. And there we have the courthouse steps that Rosie, you and I are familiar with. The property appraised at $104 million. Let's see, did it say how much it closed at?
By the way, Tarrant County Courthouse is beautiful.
Yeah, it is. So I was just talking about foreclosures in the office space and all of that. I think that's something worth paying attention to. Let me see. Other news in Dallas. Uh, there's a new soccer team, a ladies soccer team, FC soccer team. So I think that's pretty cool. But guys, I think what's more exciting, and let me share this screen with you guys 1 second.
Wow.
Yeah.
With Elgin and Austin, this Emerald thing, Taylor, this is like a whole new corridor on the outside that's about to
Yeah.
develop.
So just within the last month, we're going to take a look at the highest volume or highest sales price real estate that sold in the state. I thought that'd be exciting.
Mhm.
The Hyatt Regency in San Antonio just sold for $230 million.
Oh,
This is
wow.
a picture of it, if you can see. And I believe this property is in the Riverwalk or in that
Yeah, it
downtown.
is close to Riverwalk, yeah.
Yeah, so that's really exciting. The next most expensive property to close on CoStar was a property in Huntsville, multi-unit property. They don't really have a whole lot of pictures for me to share, but that closed at $25 million, roughly 177,000 a unit. And then here we have one in Georgetown. So this is
What?
the third most expensive property to sell in CoStar. That is multifamily or just commercial, happens to be multifamily. And guys, if you look at this, I'm very encouraged by this. Somebody picked this property up with a 14% vacancy rate,
Hmm.
right? So vacancy rates are high, but
But look at the price per unit. They're
yeah,
able to close something on 143,000 a unit.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a pretty solid price for Georgetown. Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody sees something there, right? And lastly, without going any further, because it is what it is. Here we have a $21 million property in Richardson, Texas. Great price point, $97,000 a unit, and this is it.
That's a
You know,
beautiful property.
Yeah, that's nice.
yeah, very homely. All right, cool. I hope you guys thought that was entertaining. We always want to share insightful real estate, what's happening in the market, and yeah,
I really love seeing these big sales happen because when people talk about doom and gloom, and they're like, "Oh, market is not doing great. Market is doing not great." Then why would somebody buy a $230 million Hyatt Regency in San Marcos? Why would somebody buy a $25 million apartment complex in Georgetown? 21 million in Dallas. It tells me that opportunity is in every market. It's how you position yourself, how you go after it, and how you capture it. On what terms are you capturing it?
yeah,
Speaking of that, on what terms, Bree and the team has been working day and night to look up these duplexes that are crazy find in the market, rare find in the market. And we have been thinking about the whole conversation around investments, right? I think we show the investment, but sometimes we don't really get to demonstrate on all the research we do in the back, right? So today, for the first time, we are actually launching a very unique way of presenting our deals, which Bree is going to take away and share with everyone. And you're going to get to see the due diligence we do in the back that we're actually bringing to the forefront so you get to see exactly what we look at when we are helping you buy properties. So Bree, take it away.
Okay, before I give you all the information on this duplex, you know how you were saying how people are buying and what's holding people back, and that's how it's really interesting. I was reading something the other day that said when you're inundated with negative news from the media, you have a certain perception, whatever that perception may be. Even with hard fact evidence, it is 90% harder to change someone's mind. You're only going to have a 10% chance, even with the facts. So
Yeah.
whatever the thing might be, it doesn't have to be real estate, right? Sky is blue, but if they're telling you the sky is red, even with the proof that the sky is blue, you will think sky is red.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow, that's really good information, Rosie. We talk about this all the time. Robert Cialdini's got his book, and he talks about removing that negative influence from our lives. And thank you for sharing, Bree. That's a real thing.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I want to show you this. Okay. All right. Y'all can see my screen?
Yep. Now we can. Thank you for making it bigger.
See any of y'all right now. So here we are. All right. So this is brand new duplexes. It's called Emma Park. It is basically a boutique subdivision of luxury duplexes in Buda, Texas. Okay. And so they have 3 different floor plans that are available. Prices range from $619 to $649, depending on the floor plan that you're choosing. And the square footage on each side is, I think, 14 something on the lower end. And on the higher end, it's around 1,800. So this one right here, can y'all see my little cursor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This one right here is the largest one. It's at $649 is the price, but each side has 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths.
Wow.
Mhm.
And these are the numbers that I'm going to be sharing with you for that particular property. Okay. I have the numbers for the other ones too. So if anyone wants to reach out about it, obviously let me know. Okay. So average rent that you could get. And I'm being very conservative, guys, because there's nothing that is similar like this. So I'm not even looking at 4-bedroom, 3 full bath homes because that's slightly different. Could be a little bit higher, but I'm going to be very conservative on the numbers. $2,150 a side, which will yield $4,300 a month.
Okay.
Now, why you're seeing this badass $700 a month cash flow is because we are able to get
Wow.
a 5.25 interest rate for investment on a 10-6 arm.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So the property is solving its problem itself. They're like, okay, interest rate is a problem. I'm going to capture it. Wow. This is very, very crazy that people don't understand that. And I'm very proud of some of the people who are the pain, how much pain and discomfort one can bear in a tough market determines their trajectory of success in a good market. And a lot of people are probably just closing their eyes. They're like, oh my God, high interest rates. You dig deeper, problems are solving itself. Builders have the same problem. If they're not able to offer us incentives, and there's so many other conversations they have with us behind the scenes on moving the properties that you guys can benefit from by knowing. So Bree, you're saying $2,150 on each side, $4,300 a month?
Correct.
And you can positive cash flow. Can we just make it a billboard? You can still positive cash flow in
This market.
this market.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this kind of cash flow, and again, this is being conservative, and this is with your taxes, insurance, HOA, everything included already. Okay.
Yeah. No, let's.
Good luck getting your hands on a duplex in a good market.
Oh, you don't have no duplexes in a good market. Let me tell you something by experience. You get to list none and buy none, because the ones who have it, they don't care to sell it.
Not in a strong market. They're
Not a strong market. Now let's talk about this internal rate of revenue real quick. Let's harp on it a little bit. People don't understand always what IRR really means. Internal revenue means whatever down payment you're bringing to the table, 30, 35%, whatever you choose to. Every year number 1, you're getting an internal rate of return of around 14,381. I'm not counting the appreciation in it. We're just simply saying for the principal pay down and positive cash flow, this is the money you're going to be making year 1. By year 5, in addition to all the appreciation, so this $620,000 investment, it becomes an $820,000 investment. On top of that gain, you're going to be receiving a $20,000 internal rate of return.
And that's assuming the monthly cash flow stays the same. That's not even taking into consideration that the rent could be increasing.
Yeah. And the only reason that's happening, Bree, is because the principal pay down goes larger by year 5.
Yep.
So once again, this is very key for everybody who's going to be listening in and texting us later. Remember what Bree said. We're not even taking into account that your rent is going to go up from $2,150 to probably $2,350 by year 5 or $2,550 by year 5. By that time, if we change that rate of return on top of it, the numbers are unbelievable. It beats stock market, it beats bonds, any kind of appreciation. And you have tangible piece of real estate that you own.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this right here, I'm just showing you what the down payment would look like at 30% down. So 30% down is the minimum investment required to get that 5.25 rate versus if you wanted to do 35% down, This is this low, amazing, crazy interest rate that we're able to get on investment and on a duplex investment. Because guys, remember, number one, if you have investment property versus primary, it's already a higher interest rate.
Yeah.
But if the duplex, it's even higher than a regular investment rate typically. So to be able to get a 5.25 rate on a duplex, I don't see anything like this on a brand new duplex too. So
Bree, they can be investors too. They can still get it, right?
this is for investors only. So if you're buying as a primary, it go down.
I have not heard her ever say in last 5 years, this is for investors only.
The rate is for
Investors are like the orphan child that gets to buy the properties and first time home buyers don't buy it. They're like, now we've sold all the prime real estate, investors can buy it too. Oh, nobody wanting to buy in that neighborhood. Let's sell to investors first so we can sell some houses and then we'll sell it to the normal home buyers. I've never seen a stepchild loved on like this, Thank you, builders. I love y'all. Thank you for loving on our investors. You're going to have so many blessings doing this good deed.
I know. So let's talk about Buda a little bit. Buda population is obviously growing. Buda is pretty small geographically. Okay. So you're not, Georgetown geographically is huge, right? It takes up more land space. So obviously the population is different, but we're seeing a lot of growth and development in Buda. Mean household income, 112K. There are some opportunities that are coming near Buda. Let me escape here real quick. I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah. And Bree, while you're doing this, I want to quickly harp on a very important information you just shared. She just shared the median household income is $112,000.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that.
Yeah. So remember, when we're asking y'all to invest in properties where the rental is $2,150, we're taking into account how much median household income do we need in this demographics for that rental to sustain.
Did you say the median
household income? Median household income.
Median household. So the median household income in Texas is $73,000, and so this area you said is $117,000.
We beat Texas.
Yeah,
that's great.
We beat Texas. So Buda, and maybe I should pull up another thing, but basically there is and I believe we talked about this before. It's Project Tiger. It's another Tesla property that's coming in Kyle. This is going to be 15 minutes away from that. Okay. You are literally 20 minutes to Austin Airport.
Yeah.
You are 15 minutes to Texas State and San Marcos. And you're less than 20 miles from downtown Austin.
Wow.
Yeah. They have a bunch of new restaurants and food coming to the area. Another Costa Garcia's. They already have one Chick-fil-A. They're getting another Chick-fil-A. So they have a lot of different things that are happening in.
Yeah. And guys, when we're telling you all about Chick-fil-A and the restaurants, that doesn't mean we're telling you all to eat there. Okay. We're telling you because, so Chick-fil-A is a business entity. It's a corporation. It's going to do an X amount of feasibility study for X number of years before they say, hey, we're going to ground break. Because what they're looking at, the traffic count on the highway, they're looking at the household income, how many new housing are coming, how many families are moving in. Then they said, you know what, these many people are not going to cook. They're going to need our breakfast biscuits, and they're going to need our lunches during lunch. So that's why it's important to see how these big corporations are making the moves. It means your purchase is justified.
It's like a money trail, right?
Yeah.
Money trail.
Yeah. All right. So guys, here's the strategy. We're going to take the opportunity, get this amazing rate of 5.25 rate. Everyone wants to talk about the rate. Here's a great rate that you can have, right?
For investors only.
For investors only.
Oh.
Okay. Now, look at this. Brand new construction has a tax rate of only 1.74%.
Boom. You should frame it and put it in your wall. 1.74% tax rate. We don't have that tax rate in our city. 2.7% is average.
Yeah.
To get 1.74, just sit on it.
Yeah. So 1.74 tax rate, buy the property, rent it out. You're getting on average annual rental appreciation is 5.23%. So obviously that 2150 is going to continue to grow year after year after year. And then 7 to 10 years, sell or refinance the property.
Yeah. And when you sell it, don't worry about your capital gains. We can do 1031 exchange and it's easy.
Yeah. Now, a couple of things. This is obviously brand new, ready to go. You literally buy the property, we get the tenants in, easy peasy, right? The
Yeah.
fridge is already included, the blinds are already included, the garage door openers are already included. The tenant can walk in. These are luxury duplexes. You don't need to do anything with the property.
And I want to just really quickly highlight for the tenant properties, having a refrigerator is a plus because otherwise they have to buy one and put it into the property and they're tenants. They don't know where they're going to settle down. So buying a refrigerator is not convenient. Washer and dryer, optional because there's so many companies out there who can do a washer and dryer rental for $40 a month.
Yeah.
So you can add it as an investment, but calculate that for long term. Calculate what other properties are available with washer dryer or without washer and dryer. If it is something that other people are choosing to rent over years, then you might want to offer it as one. You don't want to spend $1,000, $1,500 on it, just offer a rental in it. Either way, just remember having these appliances has a slight impact on a tenant. The refrigerator for sure.
Yeah.
Washer and dryer, because I don't hear refrigerators for rent, right, Bree? Washer and dryers, I hear it.
No, not fridge. Washer and dryer for sure. 100%. A lot of people do that. Guys, scan this QR code if you want more information. Set up a time to talk with us further. This is a deal that I don't know that we can beat. I mean, I literally saw this and had to go to Buda that same day. That's how excited I was.
Yeah. And the investors you're meeting tomorrow, Bree, for Bastrop property, make sure they see this.
Yes.
Because they're looking to invest their money again. Perfect. First of all, thank you. So guys, all the pretty slides you saw and all the pretty numbers you saw, it takes hours for us to analyze that on city to city basis. And we do that for each of our investments that we recommend. And guys, if we can help people invest better, we're naturally helping them making a better buy decision. We don't look at real estate. There's so many people out there who think that, oh, real estate is just to buy a pretty dream home. Yes, it is a pretty dream home. But if that dream home can actually put some money in your back pocket, then all of a sudden now you are not only dreaming, you are actually.
I think everybody wants their property to appreciate, right? Like, doesn't matter if you're a multi-millionaire and you bought a big, beautiful house, when you go to sell it, you hope to make some more money off of it. So, but Bree, I was going to ask you a question. So I do want our viewers to realize that although we're suggesting these duplexes because they're awesome, phenomenal investments, I just want our viewers to know that we have something for everyone, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to do a duplex in Buda. You want to look, and I'm actually helping another person in Frisco. They're looking for single family, helping another person in Temple. Right? Everyone is a little bit different. Helped another person get in Austin, right? So everyone is a little bit different. We are able to cater to, everyone's specific needs and what is their long-term goal. Once we understand what is your goal, then we can work backwards to see what is going to be the right investment for them.
Yeah. And we also have MLS access across several different metro areas. So if you're looking for Houston, Dallas, Austin, and even our hill country regions, Waco and Belton Temple area, we can help you out there as well.
Guys, as we're talking right now, and I will tell you this, our team works as a machine. Okay. Why I say that is there's a person dedicated like Brittany in the front end where she's constantly looking at where to buy, where to invest, where to buy, where to invest. This is the one thing that she's dedicated to. Right now, I just wrote down there are like around 12 people on top of my list that I'm working with. Each one of them are looking to sell their property in the next 90 days. And these people either need to reinvest or buy something else as the primary residence. So imagine this, we have one person dedicated to studying the market to figure out how we can strategically put the real estate on the market to get sold at the highest price and then have the next option lined up for them right away. So if some of these people who are becoming 1031 exchange, like Veronica is, Bree, right? So she's on my list. My goal is to make sure we are studying the market for you so you don't have a lag in selling the property and buying the next one. And if you're working with someone who is doing it all by themselves, please bring them to me. I want to bow down to them. How can one person do all of this by themselves? I can barely keep all this going with three of us doing our one thing. We all are dedicated to our own thing in our business. Roger is constantly backing us up with all the data that gives me confidence when I'm helping sell the listings for our people and the buyers are coming along. Buyers agents don't always know what's coming on the area. So I get to tell everything that I'm getting from Roger about commercial world, why Buda is great, why 71 Bastrop area is great, why we should be investing there. And same information feeds into our buy side. So before we wrap up, I just want to quickly spend less than 2 minutes to show you exactly what's happening in the market, because March data is out and you deserve to see these numbers. So guys, give me a few seconds. My slides are not as cool as y'all. So, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So look at this. Can y'all study this? Can y'all see this for me? I'm going to make it bigger. How about that?
I think our heads are getting in the way. I think that's perfect size, perhaps.
Okay. So Austin Round Rock, bear with me. I can see my screen, so y'all can just listen to me.
No, our heads are chopping part of it off at the bottom, just so you know.
But
That's perfect.
That's good.
Austin Round area, median sales price $450,000. We're sustaining. Closed sales are down 1%, but here is the cool part: sales dollar volume 2% up, even with months of inventory up by 0.6 months. New listings are up, active listings are up. Look at pending sales, guys. 9.4% up. I cannot see y'all's faces. You better give me some eyebrow flashes right now. 9.4% pending sales up. Do you know what that means for our sellers? Get your confidence back in the market.
Yeah.
This is insane. All right. So now let's look at this one.
Go back row. Wait, go back row.
Yeah.
Look at this average close price to list price. It's 94.8 compared to 90.3 in March of 2020.
I love it. Okay, so this one right here, I'm not going to bore you with this. You get to call about this for your property. This one, City of Austin, average median sales price up 2.7%. Dollar volume 6.7% up. Closed sales up 3.1%. Month of inventory is still up, but with the month of inventory up, which means higher supply, we'll have higher sales volume, higher sales, and higher sales price. And
higher
pending sales are up 6.6%, even with new listings on the market. Even with average days on the market, 8 days more on the market. What I'm trying to show you is a contrast here. There are two teams, LA, okay? A red team and a blue team. You can pick
Rosie, is your mic popping?
Oh, yeah, I'm hearing that too.
Okay.
Popping means like my voice is busting.
Okay, well,
yeah,
now
it's like popping. Can you change your mic to maybe just the regular laptop mic?
Okay, can you hear me okay now?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to stay here. So hear me out, okay? This is very important that you guys observe this. Median sales price, okay, is on one team. Sales dollar volume, one team. Okay? Close sales, one team. So there's a lead measure and a lag measure.
Popping again.
Well, hold on. Then I need to just stop this thing popping again. I don't want to hear
settings and
I don't know why it's popping. Like, what happened all of a sudden?
I don't know.
I don't know if I would love to hear you without the pops.
Okay. Well, you're going to have to help me understand what pop really means. But anyways.
Okay.
Okay. How is it now?
Turn it down a little.
Yeah.
Turn it down a little? What do you mean by that?
You can't turn your mic settings down? Audio. I guess you can't, huh?
Man, I want to go back to that stuff. That's more fun.
Okay,
that's microphone volume down.
That's better. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay, sorry, guys. I apologize for making you all deaf. Okay, share screen. All right, listen to this, guys. The juice is back. Okay, so what I mean by that is there are a few factors on this little sheet that are playing against good pricing and good closing rate. Okay, and there are factors when you do well means more money in your pocket. Okay, so median sales price, one team, which means it's good if it goes up. Sales volume,
good if it goes up. Okay. Then closed sales, it's good if it goes up. Pending sales, apologize. It's good if it goes up. Okay. Average close price to list price ratio, good if it goes up. But you know that when we have new listings going up, we have more active listings going up, we have more of month of inventory going up. So what I'm trying to tell you all is anytime new listings went up or months of inventory went up and active listings went up, that means you're supposed to see lesser money in your pocket because there's more supply. But what I'm trying to show you on this screen is that even with those factors going up, you're seeing higher sales price.
Yeah.
You're seeing higher sales dollar volume. You're seeing higher average price to close price ratio and higher pending sales, which is the pipeline that you should be observing. Same goes for Austin, Georgetown. Once again, Bree, can you see? Can we celebrate this, Bree?
These are really good numbers.
I know.
Pending sales up
Yeah.
9.4%.
Well, Rosie, last week we shared commercial and how we've already done as many transactions as we did in the entirety of last year
Wow.
already. So
I'm about to show you that in the residential world. You ready for this?
Mhm.
okay,
In 2024, January, February, March, okay? Number of sales in January is 1934, February 436, March 2081. Okay, look at our average price going up 524, 537, and 558. Where last year it was going down. See,
Mhm.
542, 25 is starting to go up. Average days on the market, we have enough days on the market because we have enough inventory and enough homes for people to buy. Look at this, that the number of sales are going up even with 3.5 months of inventory.
we could probably say the worst is behind us.
Worst is
According to-
behind us. Worst is 1% behind us. So let me go back to my screen. Why I got excited when I was looking at it, because these 12 people who are about to put their properties on the market, and almost each one of them have a property at least $500,000 worth. Okay, this is their equity that they're relying on. We observe the data that we're observing to tell you it's time to move out. Because if you don't move your money out and put into your next property, you might get another 5% gain on your home. But I will be too sad to tell you later that on the buy side, you're going to suffer.
Yeah.
These 5.25% interest rates, they
This
will
is that transitionary time where you
Yeah.
want to sell and you want to buy right away. Like if you've been waiting for that moment to buy, to sell and buy, this is that time.
This is that time.
Yeah.
So guys, that was the wrap.
Beautiful.
The wrap. Now I want a snack wrap. Hungry
Want to snap
I'll
on
pull
the
up-
snack?
hey, I'll pull up my map,
for the snack wrap.
and then so you
Because I
can.
will.
And then
Yeah.
let's
In
clap.
real estate, we have covered it.
Oh yeah, then we'll take a nap.
I want to wrap with all our clients. That would be fun.
Guys, you guys are very horrible rappers today, by the way.
I don't know about that.
You just got to put auto tune on it.
I think that sucked. Map, rap, bap, like snap. Like y'all can't come up with more kindergarten shit. That's too easy.
Will crap, James.
Oh my god. All right, guys. Well, look at Brewing, Silent Storm Brewing. Let's start brewing.
Yeah, that's a great microscript.
All our people are rapping with us. I love it. Well, guys, I love you all. Thank you so much. And Bree, thank you for putting that deck together. I only see it getting more spicier, more juicier, and more tangier with all the new stuff, because you were saying some stuff that I was like, man, we need to put that down on the deck because you're studying it. Then they need to know. So our goal is to make it super easy, simple for y'all to what?
Voice is popping. The market is whopping. We're gonna have to wrap with
Bree,
Varun.
you got a career. You have a career. Okay, it's called radio jockey. You go. Okay, we're waiting for you. Let's go. All right, guys. Love y'all. Thank you so much, Bree. I can't wait to see how the appointment goes for you tomorrow on Bastrop and this. Let's kill it. Let's put all these 12 babies in the right crib.
Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love you all.